And so, like you can see here, I have the number board, and I have numbers between 1 to 20, and in this I have numbers between 41 to 60. Don't forget, this lesson is about teaching the kinesthetic learners how to write numbers from number 1 to number 60. Now, who is a kinesthetic learner? A kinesthetic learner is a learner that learns by what? Touching. Okay, a learner that learns by touching. At a cradle, don't be surprised if your child fails to write numbers or appreciate them correctly. If that child is a kinesthetic learner, you will be wasting your time if you don't do it right way. And so you see, I have objects beautifully designed here, numbers, okay? And also, I have beautiful numbers here. You see these ones, they are looking very beautiful and colorful. So, now I have my numbers already cut in different cards or in different shapes. So what do? You start teaching them to arrange which one comes first. This is number 1, as you can see. So 1 is already there, taking its position. Okay, you start teaching, how do you look at number 1? What's the shape of number 1? Or what are the features? How does it look? Oh, it looks like letter I. Oh, it looks like capital letter I. No, it looks like capital letter I, but it doesn't have strokes on the edge, but it just looks straight. So number 1. Then you start looking for number 2. Oh, where is number 2? Okay, this is number 2. Let's go and put it this way. So you see, so the child is learning to know which number comes first and which one comes next. Okay, we have 4. Okay, let's look for number 5. Beautiful. We have number 5 this way. Okay, number 6. We have 6. Number 7. We have 7. Number 8. Oh, we have number 8 here. Okay, we have number 9. Beautiful. Number 9. Okay, we have number 10. Number 10. Okay, so let's count. Then the child begins to count 1, 2, 3. So you see, the number is unique, made by God. So if you don't do it the right way, that child may not be able to grasp what you're saying. So remember, the lesson must be practical. Every mother, every father out there, you may not really have observed this, but take a look at the child. If he or she likes touching most times, when you're talking, they are touching, they are looking at objects, they are looking at it closely, that child is a kinesthetic learner. So you must teach your child the right way for the child to understand. Now, after arranging this now, these are the first 10 numbers now. What do? Okay, you look at some relationship between numbers. Okay, look at number 1, for example, and look at number 7. For most children, they find it difficult to separate these two, all right? Number 7 is wrong to be facing this way, okay? The child begins to understand how number 7, some of them write number 7 and it faces the opposite direction, right? But no, number 7 is a stroke down and with the dash facing the left. So you see, they are almost looking alike, but they are not. Then after that, you teach the child again another number, 2 sets of numbers that look very much alike. Look at number 6 and look at number 9. You see, they almost look alike. If I turn number 6 upside down this way, it becomes number 9. And if I turn number 9 now, if I turn number 9 down, it becomes number 6. So the child must be able to understand the differences and the relationships they share. Okay, so number 6 is back to its position and number 9 is back to its position. This might take a couple of weeks, but make sure the child already gets this concept and it's good to go for the next 10 numbers. So you go again, 11, and just like that. Okay, so if you notice the child is having issues with these ones because they are plain, you can come up with more colorful pictures, okay? You can come up with more colorful ones. These ones are number cards, but you see, you can fix them, all right? You can impute them. And you can also take the child's hand, okay, the tip of his hand, let them feel the spores, let them feel the hollows in it. So this is 0, and you see the child begins to take his round hand round the hollows of 0. So this is 0. So the child touches it with you, and the next, this is number 1, number 1, number 1. Remember in our last video, I was able to explain that there is relationship between the tip of the finger and the brain. So every learner shares relationship from the tip of his finger to the brain. So whatever the child touches, whatever every learner touches, it registers in the cerebellum, it registers in the cerebral hemisphere. The child may not forget easily because he is part and parcel of the lesson. So 0, 1, 2, 3, all right? Now, when you've gone round, right like that, the child begins to what? Fix. Or you can take this now, look at it very well. 4 will not fit in 3. Okay? So, and 4 will not also fit in 5. The child begins to look at them and learn to arrange properly. Oh, the one that comes first, the features. Oh, this is 6, this is 7, this is 8, this is 9, and this is 20. 20 is having 2 numbers. So you see from 11 now, the child begins to understand that from 10 now, the child begins to understand that I need 2 digits now for the next 2 numbers. That's if you're teaching the child counting in the first 20 numbers or counting in tens. What's the essence? Your lesson for every kinesthetic learner must be rich. So don't just narrow it on oral lessons alone. No, a child that is kinesthetic would not learn when you shout. So mommies, daddies, stop shouting. The best thing you can do is discover the type of learner. And that's why I said this lesson today is geared toward what? The kinesthetic learner. So take a time, look at your children, look at their peculiarities, look at their differences they share. If your child likes learning through touch, please get materials, get things, especially when they are at the cradle, get things for them that will help them transit into the right level that they ought to be. And so you don't go